Yo, what up? What is good? It is the O show. Hopefully the mic's still cooperating. Hopefully everything sounds delightful. Man, sometimes the Monster Cat jams are so good that I'm like reluctant to sully them with my voice. You feel me? But what is up, y'all? Thanks for your patience during the break. I hope you took care of yourself. I definitely did. My cat Squash was demanding some attention, so I saw to that. My girlfriend, you know, I saw to that too. Got some tea, you know. So we're good to go here. Hopefully you're good too. You guys are bringing up an excellent point, though. It's very fortuitous that you guys mentioned MMOs, alright? Because just today, earlier, I was talking to Bean, because we both really like MMOs, and we both were into Archage a lot until Archage became, as we all know, the death knell pay to win. So I was telling her that basically in 2015, if you want to play an MMO, you have to play WoW. Right? Am I right there? WoW is basically it. If you want to play an MMO, you want to play WoW, right? Or am I wrong there? By the way, Chillvar and company have just whooped up on some bandits. We're now gonna learn who their secret leader is. But first, we're doing the all-important looting. And we just rested to get everybody's spells back, so we're good to go. Hope you guys are having a lovely evening. Hope you're enjoying the O show as usual.
Where to now? Done and done.
Appreciate you guys hanging out time after time. Lil Pimp says, WoW is a dead horse that's been beaten to a liquid solution that's made it immune to physical attacks. So it's an ooze, basically. I hear you. What up, Lil Pimp? Glad to see you back, bud. Black Desert looks kind of cool.
You must show respect in nature's house.
Black Desert is basically like... I think it's Archage, but better, essentially. I think I looted this already.
A simple task.
What else? Hang on just a second. Alright. Should be good to go. I just had to fiddle with the mic a little bit.
Done and done.
I really enjoyed playing WoW, to be real. When I did play it, I had a good time. My favorite MMO of all time is either EverQuest or Ultima Online. It's tough to decide.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
So games like that I'd be interested in. What would y'all say is the best MMO out right now? In your personal opinion. What's the best MMO you could play right now? Not. I don't like the looks of ye, I don't. Yo, I don't care about my looks. Tell me about this camp. Get out of here. I said I don't like ye, and it's not liable to change anytime soon. Are you gonna aggro if I loot up your tent? Are we gonna have to whip your ass?
A simple task.
I mean, it seems good so far. Alright, so it looks like several people are actually saying Final Fantasy 14. I've heard several people say FF14, and yep, Gold Wars 2 seems to be the other one too. How much is FF14 though? Does it have a sub? I don't even have the hard drive space for it right now, but I'm gonna get a hard drive here pretty soon. But I mean, I would love to have an MMO to play. There's just not really a good one out. So Not did eventually just aggro because we're in his room, but I don't think he realizes who he's fucking with here. Rasad, punch him in the nuts. I don't think I even need to cast any buffs. I think we can just go full aggro. Maybe tap him with the chromatic orb here. And Chillvar is just over here looting casually. Now he'll come in. Look at Sheepy hating on me because I had to think about the Roman numerals. Dude, I'm not Roman, okay? I'm Norwegian. You gotta write that shit in like runic numbers and then I'll get it. Oh, damn. So Not gets blinded and his ass whipped. This bandit's gonna really wish he hadn't done that. Yo, he only had 65 XP inside. Well, take his scalp. And he had a scroll on him. I guess he needed some toilet paper. Because he certainly wasn't casting no spells. Alright, I tell you what, I actually have enough potions of fortitude now, I think, to hit Rasad with another one. Alright, cool. Look, man, I never said I was smart. I'm just charismatic, okay?
Done and done.
I get by on smoothness alone. Alright, Emma. Good. Unlock this.
I've done had enough of this.
Yes, done and done. What now, I wonder?
So here could be a deal breaker for Final Fantasy though. All I care about is PvP. All I care about is PvP. Role playing is cool, but all I really care about is PvP. So with that in mind, is Final Fantasy XIV worth checking out still, or does it lack that sweet PvP flavor? Yo, I don't think this has an entrance, does it? I'm not sure. I think that's just a stable, but I might be able to go in there. I'll have to check that before I leave. But I gotta loot up all these little huts because they've had really decent shit in them so far. You just gotta molest it a little to find the entrance. There's a bandit cave. Alright, got one there and one there. Cool.
A simple task.
Cascalia says if you care about PvP, you want Guild Wars 2.
You be quiet.
Who is it? Tursus? Uh-oh.
Where to now?
This guy might be a BA. Alright, Wade in, Chillvar, Khalid, and Rasad. Get him. What is this? Freedom, healing, hill giant strength. Yo, use that. That'll be fun. Make your strength badass and then punch the shit out of him.
Nature's servant awaits.
I gotta start using some of these potions I've been hoarding. I will hit us with a bless though. Give us a bonus to attack and hit.
You're a queer fellow.
Damn, with the hate all the time. Emmeline, killing me. She doesn't use that potion of power yet though. Just shoot him. And maybe we'll hit him with the chromatic orb and get a lucky blind or something. Bomber says the best MMO is Kingdom of Loathing. Nice. Nice. I actually fucked around with Kingdom of Loathing a little bit. It is really fun. It's very clever. It's well designed. League of Legends has good PvP. I will kill you. Zombie, I'll destroy you. Alright, he did get blinded. Whoa, and he died immediately. What happened? There was no reason to drink that potion at all. Now Rasad is just buff as hell for no reason. I think it lasts for quite a while, so... But now I can sub in the fire breath. Wow. Dude got put down.
Yes.
Rest in pepperonis, man. Tursus, rest in the finest of pepperonis, sir. He must have only had 7 HP. So basically what y'all on the Infinite Couch are telling me is that there's not a good PvP MMO out right now. Is that what you're telling me? Because I can believe that.
Want to tell me a story about trollops and plugtails? I am gone.
I can believe there's no good MMO PvP out right now.
Where to now? Don?
You just gotta call it what it is, you know?
Yes. Done and done. A simple task.
I think that Hill Giant strength lasts for like 6 hours, so it actually won't be that bad of a waste if I get into another fight.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Flind, Knoll Veteran, and a Knoll. I'm tempted to web him. Very tempted to web him.
Whatever they need.
Let me try to hit a web, like... Where can I put it? Back here? Yeah, right there. Alright. Emawyn. She's already on top of it, with the bow just ready.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Let's hit us with a Bless. And I might even have Chillvar do a chant. Rasad, go ahead and start punching some dog genitalia. Khalid, yep, make it work with the longsword. And I'll have Chillvar cast chant, so we double up on Bless and chant, and should really have some nice rolls.
I will show you justice.
Show him justice. Alright, the web's gonna fail. Ooh, Khalid. Alright, Khalid's gonna need to take aggro of maybe the veteran over here.
The wife won't let me.
Oh well. Flint is over with. Emawyn takes him out with an arrow, as she is wont to do. So Rasad, tank this one. You guys keep casting spells that are going to wind up being basically superfluous.
They wish my
And did the web not go off or something? I'm not sure what happened with her. Just hit this dude with a sling. Oh, the web did go off. There it is. They're neatly out of range. But look, I was totally right. I aimed it well. Alright, Chillvar gets the chant. And then we're going to beat some Knoll ass. Dynair gets a good sling bolt in there. I love Khalid's frost effect on his sword. It's so badass.
You've a task.
Alright, let's zoom in for the finisher here. Look, everybody glowing from the chant. Love it. Ooh, turns him into some fucking lunch meat. Wrecked. In all ways. through all dimensions. Alright, what is this? Oil of speed. Alright, that's actually really good for my ranged attackers because they just turn into machine guns. So how about I swap the invis for this oil of speed. Nice. Oil of speed is badass for ranged. Oh, I can't save because there's an active spell effect. Fuck. Damn, look at the walls of text over here on the infinite couch. I gotta catch up. So most people on the infinite couch agree that PvP is usually a secondary thing to an MMO. I can agree. I'll tell you some of the best PvP games I played that are more recent though. Like Warhammer Online had amazing PvP. I'm really sad that that went under. That was so fucking fun to play, you wouldn't even believe it. And of course, before Warhammer Online, Mythic made Dark Age of Camelot, which had awesome PvP as well. I feel like Mythic really did hit a balance for the Care Bears and the PvPers, but I think y'all are right in that PvP is not really a focus. So we're not really going to see too many MMOs with a whole lot of innovative PvP shit. I can agree. I think y'all are right. But here's fingers crossed, you know. I'll develop the chillest PvP MMO imaginable, you know? Alright, Emma, when you gotta unlock this chest for me, baby girl.
This way.
I think Emma has attention deficit, because a lot of times she just gets distracted, like, after a couple of steps. Cascalia says supposedly Black Desert is going to be just PvP. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what happens with Black Desert. The next stage is they're going to do a paid subscription server and a free server in Russia and see what the Russians like more. And if the Russians prefer the paid, Korea's already determined that America doesn't really like the pay-to-win model. And so then it'll be a paid subscription with everything unlocked, which would be awesome. I would much prefer that to the pay-to-win model. That way everyone's on the same playing field.
Simple task.
It's literally just skill and time investment, which is the way it should be. You either need to put a lot of time into the game or be good at it or both. It's the way it should be, buddy. What up, by the way? It looks like we got a couple new folks chilling on the Infinite Couch. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Hope you're enjoying the O show.
Done and done.
Appreciate you guys hanging out, as always. Alright, so let's go take a look into the main tent now.
Done and done.
This Baldur's Gate session has been really fun so far. A lot of intense fights, which is really where Baldur's Gate shines, or can be incredibly frustrating if you're not familiar with D&D.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
Raymond, I don't care who you are. No one's to enter Tazok's tent under penalty of death. Here we go. Let's see how dopey he is. Yo, Tazok sent us here himself. Your petty lies are wasted on me, Chillvar. Like Endersai here, you've crossed the Iron Throne for the last time. Yo, I don't even know what the Iron Throne is. How am I out here crossing it? Let me drink a little tea before this battle. sip a little tea here. Forgive me. Forgive me. I think the point of pay to win is for companies to try to monetize the inevitable market. Because if there's no pay to win, you can buy gold and shit like that. So I think it's just companies, they see that market, they want to get in on the money. And so they implement it into the game, you know? Flat out. It's about that paper. But I think it doesn't do good things to the game itself. I think without pay to win, the game is better, but the company will make less money. So they're discouraged to turn off pay to win, if that makes sense. Because they're just trying to get paid at the end of the day. Alright, who we got here? Raymond, Briddick, and Venkt. Oh shit. This looks like a little caster type dude. I got to silence that motherfucker. Alright, I am going to try to hit this dude with the silence. Very important if you've got a mage. Causing you some harm. Let's send Khalid up against the big dude because he's got a lot of HP. Rasad should be able to do some work with his Hill Giant String. Jahira is going to hit us with a Bless, try to get us a little statistical advantage. Emowyn is going to open fire on the mage to try to fuck up his spells while he's while Chillvar's casting the silence. And Dyna Air, I don't think a web is going to do much work for us here. I think I'd be better off trying to get a chromatic orb off on somebody and hoping they fail to save. Let's try it. Chemist says, which character was Porky Pigging? Fucking Khalid, dude. He even says shit about Chia Pets. If he didn't have so many hit points, I would kick him out of the party. And the fact that he takes Jahira with him. So he dies all the time. He's useless. Alright. See, look, he just got hit for 6. Oh! Raymond hits Khalid in the head so hard that he breaks his weapon. But he did 6 damage. Damn. See, I told you, Khalid sucks. Alright, Raymond gets blinded and he doesn't have a weapon. Brutal. Alright, those chromatic orbs work well. Let's hit this guy with him, Briddick. And did this other dude cast a spell? Vent? Did he get a spell off? No, he's just in the animation. Oh, he fucking got a mirror image off, that little bastard. Alright, hopefully Emowyn will pop some of these mirror images over here. Basically, mirror image is a spell where when you attack, it rolls to see which of the images you hit, whether it's the real one or a fake. So it really sucks. Hopefully we'll be able to pop them with Emowyn. If they take damage, they go away. Alright, Chillvar, you cast that fucking spell, buddy. Cast the shit out of it. Alright, Rasad's punching the shit out of Raymond. Who we got over here? Hacked? Aw, damn. Aw, damn. Alright, alright. I think everyone's chill for what they're doing right now, but this hack dude is going to be a problem. Alright, Khalid swings in. Raymond's trying to attack Khalid. They're trying to gang up on him. And this hack dude's coming in on Khalid too. Come on, Chillvar. Cast that fucking spell. Alright, he cast Silence 15-foot radius. That's what I like to see. Come over here and get on this hack dude. Let's go. Use that Morningstar. Do that damage. Venkt is silenced as well as none of my spellcasters. Get fucking decimated. Actually, Chillvar saved against the silence. Get owned. You're not going to be casting shit, sir. Alright, so the mage is going to go punch Khalid now. That's hilarious. Did Raymond die yet? Nah. Damn, this is actually going really well. That silence helped out a lot. Alright, Jahira gets her bless off. That's awesome.
Yes, omnipresent authority figure.
Come in with that sling. Alright, Chillvar is going to be kind of solo on this dude over here. But I need Imowen to keep that mage pin down, so hopefully Chillvar can hang in there, do some work.
Yes.
Maybe drink a potion or something. What's this one? Oh, that's the magic resist potion. Does he have anything else that would be good to drink? Maybe the fortitude to give him more HP, but I don't think he needs it right now. I think we're chilling. Let's just do the work. Alright, we did take down Raymond. He had 1200 XP inside. That's awesome. So because Raymond's down, I'm going to send Rasad to go help Chillvar, and Khalid can keep tanking this Knoll. Jaheira, you get after that Knoll, and then I'll have Dyna Air try to blast this mage with a magic missile and take him down a little quicker. Alright, Briddick's getting his ass whipped. Chillvar hits hacked for 12. Jaheira hits this dude for 14 with a sling bullet. Talk about David and Goliath. Alright, hacked is missing Chillvar because his AC is so low. That's really good. Yo, use the fucking magic missile, please. I beg of you. Ooh, Briddick is down. Hacked fails his morale check and is gonna flee from the party. And Chillvar levels up. That's awesome. Alright, Khalid, come over here and just take out this mage. We'll send the ranged attackers onto the fleeing hack now. Try shooting it at him. And Rasad and Chillvar can keep punching him. Whoa! Rasad kicks hacked into pepperoni. Look at that. He kicked him into bits. Rasad is a badass. Fucking conservative earlier. Oh, is Rasad pulling his weight? Well, he just kicked a hobgoblin into chunks. So yeah, he's pulling his fucking weight.
Yes,
I would say.
omnipresent authority figure.
I would say he's pulling it. There we go. Ooh, did Rasad get him too? Damn. Rasad's fuck level is very low. Damn. Well, that fight went excellently. That silence landed perfectly. Everybody was rolling well. That just went really well. Let me grab a little tea. That was intense. Oh, look at conservative talking shit. Everybody can roll a 20 now and again. Yeah, Rasad will come punch you into pepperoni, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. Alright, let's level Chillvar first. Damn. So he leveled up now, he leveled up as a cleric now. Pretty sure. We'll see. So I get my Thaco goes down, I get more HP, and I think that's it. Do I get more spell slots? No, I don't get any more spell slots. I just get Thaco reduction and more HP. So now I'm a fighter 4. Oh, I leveled as a fighter. That's what it was. I'm a fighter 4, cleric 4. Nice. I love being a fighter cleric. It's such a good combo, especially doubling it up with dwarf with all their crazy resistances. Damn, dude, so much loot.
Where to now?
Oh wait, who picked that up? Yeah, that's probably good. She got the ID it anyway, so. Actually, how much of this shit can I drop off on her real quick? I know she can't carry too much, but she's gonna have to identify this stuff anyway, so she could fucking schlep it for me for a little while. Alright. She's actually fine. Dinah Air must do her squats, you know? Been working out. So, real quick, I gotta ask, are we still doing okay on the microphones? Does it still sound loud enough and clear and everything? I'm kind of getting used to how far away I need to put it with the new settings. But we should be good. I just want to make sure. Damn, a magical bow and everything? Yo, this is Christmas up in here. Some healing sodas, some scrolls. Oh, man. Oh, man. The presents are fucking real. Alright, what was all that? We got... I don't even know what spell the rest is. Level 3 spell. Dispels all their buffs. That's pretty cool. Like, knocks their buffs off. We got blindness. Blindness is pretty cool, but chromatic orb has it built in, so it's a little bit better. Friends. It gives your wizard a temporary charisma buff. That's really good in the tabletop game, but it's kind of useless in Baldur's Gate unless you're trying to get a specific reaction from an NPC. Yeah, she can still carry all that. Awesome. I mean, we have the goods out here. Be rich as hell. Conservative says everything sounds and looks crystal. You know, I actually was thinking about doing the Baldur's Gate streams in 1080p, but then I would have to turn OBS off and change settings midstream if I switch to something like DayZ, because then I'd want to turn it back down to 720p like it is now.
Well, of course. Yeah.
So I don't know if I will actually do that, but as a non-partner, you don't really want to go too ham with your bitrate. If I ever do work out that partnership, though, if we grow the channel to that stage, I would definitely stream some stuff in 1080p, but without the transcoding, it kind of owns people's connections. Is that another magic blocking potion? Fuck yeah, I'm actually gonna hit Khalid with that. Let's see. Let's try this trick out. You select thieving and then hit tab to highlight. It'll tell you things you can unlock. So that must be unlocked already, right? Gotta be.
A simple task. Perhaps I'm
Ow.
a bit more hurt than I thought.
I should have probably had Immerwin check that trap. Chillvar almost died. Look, now she's detecting traps. Holy fuck. Yo. You gotta heal the party leader. Holy fuck, that lightning. Lil Pimp goes, a simple tap. Ah, my face. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. No, he's gonna need more than that. Let's keep him coming here. Yo, he's way better at that. Look at his. This is way better. Traps don't fuck around in AD&D, says JC. You're 100% right, man.
What now, I wonder?
They don't fuck around. Yo, you see why that was so trapped, though. It's got the goodies inside. What we got here? Damn, I'm gonna have so much magical gear after this is over with. It's gonna be out of control. Alright, so Horror is a fear spell. Yo, this is actually a cool spell. Aganazar's Scorcher. Aganazar's Scorcher. 3d6 Jet of Flame. And it hits again. So it hits twice. So it's actually pretty badass. But it's a level 3. It's like a fireball, but without... Oh, it's level 2. It's like a fireball without the AoE. Stinking Cloud's pretty nice, too. Not as good as Cloud Kill, but it's pretty badass. Alright, you got some important quest notes there, but first let's talk to this poor soul.
And DayZ have proven to be nothing more than puppets. The true master of this unfolding mystery continues to elude you. One thing is certain. Someone has taken a very personal interest in seeking your death. Though why, you are not sure. Your search for answers continues, and the foreboding Cloakwood Forest is your next target.
Yo, good night, Steak. Thanks for chilling, bud. Oh shit, the Cloakwood's up next. Ooh. Alright, so it did give me a chance to read my notes, but I will take a look at them. So, remember earlier I mentioned you can do side quests from earlier chapters at any time? For instance, Gurk's Cloak is in the Cloakwood. And that's all the way from chapter 1. And now we're out here on chapter 4, and we can do it, so. Alright then. Let's take a look at those notes. A letter to Tazok. I've noticed that your shipments of iron have slowed of late. It is imperative that we receive another ton of ore. Step up your raids and get a shipment to our base in Cloakwood within the next week. We need to stockpile as much ore as possible before our ultimatum is given. Also, Saravok wants to know what has happened with the band of mercenaries. Have they been killed? You better ensure that they have been, as Saravok will not take kindly to any other news. Devayorn. Oh shit, it's me! It's me in Baldur's Gate! Oh god, I'm doing it to myself! Yo, Shibi, I think Nightbot might have slipped out the back, so let me call him back to work here real quick. Call him back to work. Sorry about that. Alright, but I've been live for 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 56 seconds. I love that you can copy the notes to your journal. So you don't have to hang on to them. In fact, I have some old-ass scrolls in here to get rid of. Too. Alright, so that's Gorion. Let's drop it. And this is way back from Mulahay. So this is a letter from Tazok that actually led us to his camp. So that's kind of cool. We'll leave it here. And then, because I've already copied it to my inventory, or my journal. Tazok. I hope that everything moves along smoothly. I've written to give you instructions from our superiors. I have been told that a small band of mercenaries might cause the Iron Throne some trouble in the future. You'd ensure that they don't live to upset our operations. Obtain the services of the assassin Nimble. He should serve you well. Oh shit. The assassin Nimble, huh? Couldn't be this Joker right here, could it?
Troubled times are upon us.
That's Endersai. Sip a little tea here. It's time then, is it? Time for what, man? Tea? Cookies? What is it? My execution. What do you think? You're not with him, are you? Though? No, I'd smell his rancid breath on you if you were. Yo, I told y'all that was a gallows out front. Damn, tell me it's an outhouse. Maybe it's a combo, you know? You kind of void your bowels when you die, so... You're right. We're not Tazok's lackeys. What's going on here? Ah, you're not. Well, this whole place is dirty to the core. That's what's going on. These aren't your ordinary bandits. They're part Black Talons and part Chill. By the way, calling it. If I ever get a chance to make a Twitch team, it's going to be the Chill. It's got to be it. Got to reference the OG Baldur's Gate. Chill being a demi-human band, mostly hobgoblins. Damn right I am. And led by that creepy smart one, Ardenor Crush. Well, he's been crushed. There be others elsewhere, like that priest Mulahay, killed him, sent to poison the minds of Nashkel. Set himself up as a kobold god, returned, and legions of the brainless barking fools believed him, ready to do his bidding till death do they part. Yep, Mulahay's dead, killed him. Who's Tazlok working for? That's the trick, see? Crush and Talgoth's Kowalson, leader of the Black Talons, both think he's getting orders from the Zents, and Tazlok doesn't do much to discourage that particular line of thinking. The Zents, or the Zentarum, are like this shadowy, almost like Black Ops organization in Forgotten Realms. But the Black Talons and Chill are bandit groups, see? They ply the trade routes, avoid the cities, and that's where they go wrong. I'm from the gate, and I can tell you dead as leather that the Zentarum aren't behind this. How can you be so sure? A desire for silence isn't the only reason I wear soft-soled boots. I wear them so I can tell whose toes I'm treading on. I didn't mess with no Zentarum. I picked my enemies, and I messed with one group and one group only, the Iron Throne. And, right as rain, here I am as Tazlok's personal prisoner. You do the math. Yo, dude, it's medieval times. We don't really have math. Where can I find the Iron Throne? Tazlok's been making regular visits to the Cloakwood, so that's where I'd start if I were you. There's some documents in that chest that might be worth taking a look at, too. Now go step on some toes, alright? And you tell them Endersize sent you. Alright, later. Thanks for the tips, buddy. Alright, so I actually think the party can rest in here, right?
Where to now?
So I could ID all these magical items?
Yeah.
I think that's a true thing. Let's have her ditch all the chromatic orbs for now, and we'll replace them with Identify. Alright, then we'll do a rest, and then we will have some identified magic items. Woohoo! Oh wait, I gotta rest outside. Gurg.
Yes. Of course.
JC says you killed the previous owner. Doesn't that mean it belongs to you now? You got a point. I don't know if Baldur's Gate has radiant AI, right? Hopefully we don't get a random encounter. I'm gonna risk it instead of going all the way back to the inn right now. You know what? Like, it would probably be wise to do that. You feel me? It would probably be actually intelligent to go to a town before we head out again. So maybe I will do that instead. Let's just hope we don't get any fights.
What now, I wonder?
No whammies. No random encounters. Let's just get out of here. Go to the inn. Cool off a little bit. And then we'll do that Cloakwood adventure. I don't know how much I'll fuck with side quests, given that I want to kind of finish up so I'm ready for GTA 5. But basically, if I feel like I need to level up more, things are kind of whipping my ass, then I'll probably do side quests until I'm leveled.
Tread lightly. You must show respect in nature's
Alright.
house.
Get the pause vibes flowing. No whammies. No random encounters. Just go into the friendly arm to hang out. No need for any random encounters. Oh, we did it. No whammies. No whammies. We made it. Hallelujah. Alright, I kind of gotta babysit my party though, or they'll like run all over the place.
Done and
I'm surprised they're not complaining about being fatigued. I'm really hyped to figure out what these magic items are, though. See what kind of goodies the bandits left for us. The friendly arm is so badass. Like an inn/fort. It's definitely where I would chill if I were an adventurer.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge in old...
Yo, it's Elminster again. Elminster, if you're not familiar with like the Forgotten Realms lore, is basically Gandalf of the Forgotten Realms. But he wears red, and he's very enigmatic. Well met, young one. I trust that thou art well. I have heard many things about thee in the past few 10 days, and I am most impressed. What have you heard? Hopefully good stuff. That would depend on whom thou would ask, now wouldn't it? For the most part it would appear that thine actions are well-intentioned, and are therefore received as such. Much is as I would have done, though perhaps not using the same method. Likely the clues also point thee in the same direction I would go. I'm certain of where I must go, but perhaps I should confer with you, just to be sure. As thou hast no doubt determined, the clues seem to point towards the Cloakwood Forest. 'Tis likely that the scoundrels behind the bandits have some sort of base within the wood. Of course, I am only telling thee things that thou dost already know. Good luck on thy travels, young one. Be wary as well, for thou art making powerful enemies, both here and within thyself. I am sorry I cannot speak more plainly on this matter, but events must unfold as they will without any meddling from this old man. So that's the game being like, just so you know, you're supposed to go to the Cloakwood. It's like, alright, I got it.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Of course, yeah.
Have a word with old Mirror Shade.
Open to all who behave themselves.
Alright, first I've got some stuff I could sell him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he buys the gems. And the jewelry. He's a gnome, so he's into that type of stuff. Which is good for me. But as a dwarf, I'm totally into it too. I think I just like gold more. Ooh, pearl necklace, 500, holler. I have so much gold, it's hilarious. I have almost 20,000. Alright, let me see if there's any crappy scrolls I want to sell. Yeah, color spray is pretty bad. Sell that one. Flame arrow's pretty good, actually. Hang on to that. Web. Friends is bad. In more ways than one, haha. Charm person is not that useful. It doesn't work on many things. Horror's kind of cool. Agnazar's Scorcher's kind of cool. Stinking Cloud's kind of cool, so sell those. Alright, and let's rest.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
We've been working hard, so we're going to treat ourselves to a royal room. Yes, a truly luxurious experience, with beds filled with the softest down, draped with the finest Kalimshan silks and linens. 8 gold. But who could afford the cost? I can.
As darkness falls, your mind drifts back to events past, and to triumphs well-deserved indeed. A fortified camp secluded and guarded from the entire coast, and it is naught but easy pickings before your guile. All manner of bandit and brigand move about here, but you may as well be invisible amongst them. Your recollections are interrupted by a powerful gust of wind, lifting you high above the camp and woods both. Your arc crests in the high morning sun, and for a moment you are as a bird, free from your duties to those below. With unseen hands, the earth reasserts her hold on you, and suddenly you feel less like a sparrow and more like a catapult stone. Without impact or fanfare, the ground accepts your passage and does not strike back. In a moment, all is black, and for all you know, you have descended to the very core of the world. The rock around you illuminates, and a cavern slowly takes shape. Though you can see no more than a few steps ahead or behind, stumbling forward, you find yourself face to face with yourself. Before you is a likeness in stone exact to the smallest detail. A voice in the darkness accuses you, even as it seems amused. Such pride undeserved, great predator, when your whole being is borrowed. Credit where it is due, and dues where payment is demanded. A dagger of bone flies from the blackness and strikes the statue square. It cracks slightly, but the pain you feel is as though you were rent asunder. You were made as you are, taunts the voice, and you can also be broken. You fall backward into the void and do not come to rest until morning wakes you.
You know, I love the, I guess you could call them cutscenes, the voiceovers, the dialogue parts of this game. So cool. So that means that Chillvar has picked up a new power. Now I can slow poison. In addition to my instant speed, cure light wounds. I think the powers you develop is based on your alignment. Am I correct? Can someone confirm? The powers you develop are based on what alignment you are?
Whatever they need.
Alright, let's play magic item roulette here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Start with the gauntlets. Boom. Legacy of the Masters. Gauntlets of Weapon Expertise. So they give you a +1 to Thaco and a +2 to damage. Flat out, whoever you are. Highly sought after among novice warriors. These items were once the property of the royal family of Threshskill. Imparting a portion of the prince's legendary skill, these gauntlets grant the bearer mastery over all forms of weapons. The mastery of their many, or the majority of their many previous owners seem to have come to bloody ends, though. The gloves grant the ability of experience, but not the wisdom. Those are nice. Do I have gauntlets on Chillvar right now? Yeah, I've got gauntlets that give me 18 dex. I think the bonus to Thaco would be better. Nah, look at that armor class. Never mind. Those could work for Khalid. He could use them. Or maybe Rasad even. Because Khalid's actually doing pretty good. Let's try to hit Rasad with those. Yeah, he's got some badass gauntlets now. Look at that. It takes him to 4 to 11 damage and drops his Thaco. Yes. Yo, that's fucking badass. Now he's punching people with the legacy of the Masters. Medithian says it depends on your reputation. Okay. So not exactly your alignment, it's more the choices you make in quests. Word. Word. Alright, some mage robes. They're already ID'd. Sometimes, if a character has a high lore skill, like wizards tend to do, if they just look at an item, they'll auto-ID it without having to cast the spell. So, robes of fire resistance. Those aren't that great. I'll sell them. Let's ID this longbow. So Jaheira's proficient in the short bow, but if it's good enough, she'll use it. The dead shot +2. Wow, that's actually. Can she even use that? She can't even use a longbow. This dumbass can. Congratulations. Oh wait, he can't use it with a shield. Dag. I don't have anyone who can use a longbow. I'll probably have Imoen hang on to it. Maybe she'll get longbow proficiency or something. I don't even know, actually. But it's a really badass bow. It's a +2 and +3 to Thaka. Driven by years of rivalry, the Dukes of Spandelian and Delthuntal decided to organize a private contest that would proclaim the better archer between them. Both boasted the power of their magical bows. But that wasn't enough for Edwald Dest, Duke of Spandelion. He arranged for the theft of his opponent's bow, and on the day of the contest, he couldn't help gloat in his advantage. The Duke of Delthuntal, known only as Raymond, demanded a demonstration of Edwald's skill on a scarecrow that he had placed. Edwald Dest drew his longbow and released the arrow with determination, not stopping to think how uncannily the target resembled himself. The missile split the large voodoo doll's head in twain, and at that moment, Edwald's head did much the same. Alright, I guess I'll just sell that. I don't really have a use for it. About the shield, though. Medium shield. Just a +1 medium shield, alright. Vendor trash. About these arrows. Arrow of piercing, alright. Imoen's got like a little magical arrow depot going on here, so that'll be good. A warhammer. Alright, just a +1 warhammer, more vendor fodder. Ooh, an acid arrow. +1 arrow that does acid damage. I love Imoen's little arrow farm here. I think I'm out of spells. No, I got one. Wand of Fear. Nice. She's gonna use that. Put that on deck in case she gets into trouble. It's about this ring. The Iron Thorn. It's a cursed ring. If you equip it, it makes you look like a zombie. It reduces your charisma by 4, and you can only take it off with a remove curse spell. Yo, I'm glad I didn't put that on. That's a hilarious cursed item. It makes you look like a zombie and reduces your charisma. Alright, she's out of ID, so we're gonna have to rest again. Oh, that's actually a short sword +1 though. She ID'd that. Alright, so we got the rest a couple more times here. Got a lot of vendor magic items to sell though. That's pretty nice.
As directed.
Nah, everybody.
My inn is open to all
Alright,
who behave
I'm only
themselves.
recuperating spells this time, so I'll just do a peasant rest. Hang out in the common room, do our thing, enjoy some ale, kick back, roast by the fire a little, and ID some more items.
They wish my ear.
I do love the idea of your party staying at the inn for a couple days while the mage like researches these items and pores over them and tries to figure out what they are. That is a cool concept. Some ice arrows. Nice. I'm starting to get a decent stockpile of magical arrows. Should probably start using them. JC says, I'm pretty sure that bow is what inspired me to shift Khalid to ranged. I kind of like having 3 tanks though, and he has awesome long swords. But I guess I could see that. Guess I could see that. And more vendor fodder. Okay. Medithian says bows kick ass in Baldur's Gate, so it's not a bad idea. Let's look at his stats. He's pretty even between strength and dex, so it, you know, can go either way. I think I'm just gonna sell the bow though. I've got plenty of range backup. I kind of have a melee heavy party, so I'm not really tripping about that bow.
As directed.
Where to now?
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Let's turn this into a shitload of gold. You can always buy back magic items too. That's the other thing. So if I change my mind later on, It's just a matter of visiting the vendors around the area and buying back the items that I want to use. So it's all good, man. Conservative says I had Kivin. Yeah, I used to have Kivin. He was pretty badass. He bailed on the party though, like a scum. Alright, back to the chromatic orbs. Alright, so the next part of the main story is actually to head to the Cloakwood. And I'm kind of just going to go through the main story for the most part right now. I'll do side quests if I need to level. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this Cloakwood part too before I switch over to DayZ. Let me sip some tea here. Actually, let me pour a little bit more tea. Hold up. Alright, sorry about that. Let's pouring some more tea. Getting comfy here. Getting ready to do some more adventuring. Hopefully the mic's still loud enough and everything. Should be good to go. Alright, so I think it's time to hit up the Cloakwood, actually.
Of course, yeah.
Cloakwood time.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
So if you take a look at the world map, the Cloakwood's like one zone away, so it's right next door. Yeah, I gotta check out some of these other dungeons at some point, though. I don't know if it'll happen this playthrough. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I want to make some progression in the main story before I fuck around on side quests anymore. Otherwise, I'm gonna never finish the game. Alright. So let's head to the edge of the map. Head to the Cloakwood. I love seeing people's different Baldur's Gate party compositions, though. Because you can really do it so many different ways and still be effective. So it's like, it's kind of a matter of personal preference as well as what kind of happens in your particular story on your playthrough. As far as characters getting fed up and abandoning the party or what have you. I noticed nobody uses the Bard, though. Poor Garrick. Nobody wants him. He's so lonely.
What now, I wonder?
Alright, time to do a little night exploration here in the Cloakwood. We're looking for a hidden iron mine. We're also looking for Gurk's Cloak if we come across that. That is a side quest that's in this area. I can't remember if it's on the ground or if it's a drop from an enemy. We're basically following Chillvar's nose because he's a dwarf. He's like, alright, I can smell the iron. Look, it's Palin right here. What's up, Palin?
Hello?
I can't believe they killed Elbon, those bastards. They're gonna pay. You got killed? What's going on?
You there! Identify yourselves!
All Death Sashinstar. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I mistook you for someone else. Let me introduce myself. I'm All Death Sashinstar. You must understand that at the moment I'm under a terrible amount of stress. You see, my dear sir, there's a group of uncouth savages that has declared their intention of killing my friends and me. I've been holed up in this cabin for several days and will lack the wherewithal to try and make an escape. Perhaps you kind folks would help a fellow in trouble. Yeah, we'll help you. Good. I'm glad you had the sense of decency to help a man in my situation. Let me explain my predicament. My friends and I come here every year to do some sport hunting. This year, however, a group of woodland savages threatened us with bodily harm if we did not stop our hunting trip. Being civilized men, we realize that it's well within our rights to hunt where we damn well please. After a few more days of hunting, the crass woodsmen lost all pretense of humanity and murdered Elbon, one of my oldest friends. I'm sure that they plan to attack our cottage here, so we'd best be prepared.
I have no quarrel with those who respect my forest.
Cineod, trespassers and butchers of our wood, I, Cineod, have come to administer the punishment that you have brought down upon yourselves. Yet who are the ones that stand beside you? With them we have no quarrel. It is now to you that I speak. These men have most likely duped you into protecting their sorry hides. They have most likely not told of the druid they have slain in cold blood. I will allow you to rethink your earlier decision and leave these men to their most deserved fate. Do not listen to these slavering wild men, my dear friends. They lie as befits the uncultured barbarians that they are. I think Chillvar would probably say, don't you think you're being rather harsh, Cineon? We can't just let you murder Aldith. Come now, why don't we come to a peaceful solution? You've made your choice, fools. Now you will suffer together with your hunter friends. You guys are not down for peace? You're gonna make me kill druids? Damn. I don't want to have to kill druids.
Where to now?
Alright, if you're gonna make me do it,
Click on someone
I'll
your
do
own
it.
size.
we'll take care of them.
Ah, what now? Need your pantaloons pressed?
I care not.
We can take out Cineod really fast. We'll be good to go. Oh, that's weird. She doesn't have her spells back, even though we rested. Uh-oh. Yo, you gotta hit him with a silence, bro. No. Not the chant, the silence. Alright, Cineon's taking some damage. These other druids are trying to cast a spell. Chillvar is trying to get a silence off to fuck up their day. Maybe I can get a web back here. Fucking druids, man. They could have just come to a peaceful solution. The druids all cast Flame Blade. That's not going to be very fun. Alright. Everybody gets silenced. But the druids can't cast any more spells. That means she can't get her web off. That's okay. Let's keep the attacks on Syniad here. Take him down. Alright, Syniad dies. Let's fuck up some druids. Man, this is gonna lower my reputation for sure. Oh, it looks like a cave bear got summoned. That's lovely. Let's fuck up some druids though. Send Chillvar on a druid. Put Khalid on the cave bear. Rasad on a druid. Try to focus fire a bit. Really hope this doesn't fuck up my reputation. But yo, man, I was pleading for peace over here. Alright, Khalid's whipping up on a cave bear. Chillvar's fucking up the druid as well as Rasad. The cave bear is attacking Jaheira. Fortunately, she's got awesome AC. Ooh, Dyna Air crits and takes out a druid with her sling. I think these druids made a mistake. Alright, we'll keep the damage up on these druids, try to burn them down while Khalid keeps the cave bear busy. Ooh, druid gets in for 7 total damage on Rasad. Do that flame blade. Flame blade's a pretty cool spell. Ooh. Khalid gets the cave bear, druid takes a shitload of hits and dies. We're down to 1 druid.
I look forward to your instruction.
I wonder if she can use wands while she's silenced. Looks like she can. Alright, shoot one at the cave bear too. Alright, druid's taken down. Now we just gotta focus fire on this cave bear that was summoned by Syniad. Watch Jaheira leave the party after this fight. Ooh, cave bear is Jaheira for 5. Ow. She gets revenge and takes it down.
Learn some manners, brute.
I give you my gratitude for the aid you have given us. If you ever travel to Baldur's Gate, come to the Merchants League estate and I will aid you in any way I can. Take now this small token of my appreciation. What do you give me? A potion of heroism. Excellent. I can't believe I survived that encounter, dude. I thought those druids were gonna whip my ass for sure. And Jaheira keeps it going with the consistent sling murder. I'm telling you guys, Jaheira is like the deadliest party member with that sling. Real talk. Did get a magic ring though, or a magic rang. Check out that magic ring. I gotta ID it later. Damn, that was a crazy attack. I can't believe the druids were so unwilling to be open to discussion. You know?
A simple task.
You'd think druids would be a little more level-headed. Can we go into his house? Add it to our It added an entry to my journal, but I'm not sure where it is. But we'll have to go to that dude's house and reap our reward. If there's nothing in his house you can take, it looks like.
Task.
Oh, wait. Maybe there is. Yo, Emma win.
You're a queer fellow. I've done had enough of this.
I don't care how queer you have to call me, just unlock the damn chest, okay?
What you want? This way.
You're the whiniest thief ever.
Yes, a simple task.
Yeah. The loot is getting crazy. Alright, cures poison and disease and heals 10 HP. Go ahead and have Chillvar carry one of them. Take those magical arrows. I like to check them real quick just in case she IDs them with her lore. Rainbow obsidian necklace and that potion of invulnerability does armor class 0 and gives you bonus to saves for an hour. You could use that. Probably Dyna Air. Get the most use. Oh, she can't actually drink it. Rasad, get the most use out of that. I gotta start chugging potions though. I have so many. Actually get that protection from undead one-time use out of here. So I remember I have it. Otherwise I'll forget. Alright, I'm glad we stole that dude's stuff. Conservative says, aren't those the psycho druids who Jaheira is opposed to? Yeah, she looked pretty opposed to him to me when she was killing them with her sling. So I think you're right. I think you're correct.
A simple task.
This DM of this Baldur's Gate campaign is very Monty Hall. He's given me like every item. It's crazy. He's very generous with the magic items. Oh, buddy. Huge spiders.
Where to now?
I don't want no huge spiders. Let's hit it with a chant.
Can I help you?
I am prepared.
Kill spiders. That's how you will help
By
me.
your command.
Yo, she sounded like a fucking drone just then. That was creepy. Yep. By your command. Alright, shoot the last one in line.
They wish my ear?
Web versus spider. Probably not going to do too much. Let's get him with a magic missile, shall we?
I will show you justice.
Ooh, nice. Let's get the straggler back here. So everyone's doing their respective duties here. Zoom in a little on these HD graphics. Spiders are kind of clumped up, which is to our benefit. Khalid chops one to death. Well done, Khalid. Actually, yeah, here we go. Let's attack this one next. Alright, Chillvar gets the chant off. Now he can come help with the spiders. Jaheira gets the bless off. Immediately goes to work with her sling. She loves that thing. I think Dyna Air will save the rest of her magic missiles. Ooh, she crits with her sling. Get him, Dyna Air. Rasad punches a spider to death with his bare hands. 11 damage.
To your instruction.
Ooh, and Eminwin takes out the spider with an arrow to the thorax, maybe? Do spiders have thorax? I'm not sure. Alright,
Yes, done.
let's see.
Done.
Where do they hide their darn mining camp? That's what I want to know. The sad sound when your buffs fall off. Aw, more spiders?
What now, I wonder?
Well, they've got delightful experience points inside, so...
Can I help you? Your wish?
Guess there is that benefit
This
to
would
it.
be a good place for a hinge.
I care not.
That's my favorite line of Jaheira's dialogue. This will be a good place for a hinge. Love it.
called?
Oh, I thought really not in this.
Ooh. Emma went with the early arrow. Alright, Chillvar gets that chant off there.
If a tree falls for the fallen!
Ooh. See, Rasad got poison. It's no good.
I am prepared. You have need
We got to toss him an antidote here. Gulp that antidote down real quick. But a spider did get 86th. Who did it? Looks like Emma got it with the arrow.
Yes.
Nature's servant awaits.
Alright, Rasad chugs the potion. Gets rid of that poison. Khalid takes out a spider. Lovely. Ooh, and Rasad punches one to death to get some revenge. I like it. Rasad's a little low on the old HP front, though. Let's hit him with a Cure Light Wound, shall we? Inky says, "Oh man, the cricket sound makes me want to open the windows, dude." The immersive noises in Baldur's Gate are amazing. I really love it. Like the ambient sounds, you could say. They're really nice. Probably one of the best parts. Alright, let's head north past this cottage and see what's up. Y'all up here mining? More spiders. It's no fun. Hang on to my last chant. Just try to beat him up.
I look forward to your instruction.
Yes, oh omnipresent.
I will get us with a
authority
bless
to
though
give
for that little
You're a
slight
quick fellow.
statistical edge.
Whatever they need.
And why not use a magic missile for fun? Ooh, got a 5 damage. Damn, one of the spiders already down. Way to go, Khalid. Chillvar gets one. Beautiful.
Yes.
They're worth 270 apiece, so for how easy they go down, not too bad. Is anybody like close to leveling at all? Yo, Khalid's getting very close to level. He should level in the next couple encounters. Nice. Same goes for Rasad's like a fart away from leveling. Holy shit. Jaheira's a bit far off. Everyone's pretty far off. Dynair's pretty close, but we got a couple homies about to level like right now.
What now, I wonder? Done and done.
Damn it. Where did they hide their little mine here in the Cloakwood? Actually, I think there's multiple Cloakwood areas, aren't there? I don't think it's actually in this zone. Ooh, Dreadwolves. Hold up, hold up.
A task?
Did I... Yeah, I got some charm animal. Alright, let's try to charm the animal. I don't know if I should go ahead and attack him, though.
I'm gone.
I think I'll try to move back.
I understand.
And then attack him if it fails. Well, actually, let's see. She's charming, what, the closest one? Let's attack the other one. In case her charm animal works.
I know nothing more, so leave me go. Do that. What about my justice?
Yeah, no, you definitely should not fight with your fists. Yeah, that's probably the worst idea. Alright, the wolf saves versus the fucking charm.
Nature's servant awaits.
I'll try one more time.
I am prepared.
Alright, good. No one's punching the one I'm trying to charm. Okay. One more time. One more time. Come on. Charm the wolf. Woo! Dreadwolf takes a big old bite out of Rasad. Chillvar is actually going to hit him with instant heal real quick. Come on. Charm that wolf, Jaheira. Charm the wolf. He's right there. Charm him. Charm the shit out of that wolf. Get him. Did he fucking... Did he save? Did he save? It looks like he saved. I don't see a save message, but he must have. Imowen got a little bite out of her. Dang. Alright then, let's all fuck up this wolf up here, then switch targets.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
That wolf must have saved the... Actually, Chillvar hit that one, because you can reach him. And Rasad can turn and help you with that one. Ooh, now everybody can help you with that one. Who turned that wolf? Fucking Jaheira is the MVP of this session. She's killed so many things with her little sling, it's out of control. Alright, so the XP bags popped and Rasad gets the level.
I am prepared.
I bet you're prepared to level. I bet you're prepared. Let me drink some tea here, folks. Conservative said there's like 4 or 5 Cloakwood maps. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what up, Gamer McBaggin? How's it going, man? Alright, so this level, Thaco goes down. Extra skill points for his thief skills. More HP and his lore goes up. Alright, let's even it out. Monks are cool because they get a couple thief skills. They're like a hybrid class. I like it. And he gets 3 attacks every 2 rounds, so...
Where to now?
Alright, let's hit an edge and see if we can open another Cloakwood piece.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another Cloakwood up over here. You gotta search through like several areas to find it. I don't remember where it is, so it might take a while to find. I bet the team is gonna want to rest
forest.
pretty soon, actually.
Yes. A simple task.
I'll go until they're fatigued. Yeah, what up, Tiber?
Excuse me. Please let me speak before you attack.
Hello, travelers. I'm Tiber. Could I take up some of your time? I would be very grateful if you would just help me. Yeah, what's your problem, man? Thank you. Thank you. It's my brother, you see. He and I went into the Cloakwood to clear the woods of the spider colony that infests it. I know it sounds foolish, but my brother had found the sword Spider's Bane. The sword was created to kill spiders, and we thought we could become famous, the heroes of Cloakwood and all that. But my brother hasn't returned yet, and it's been more than a week. Please, could you go into the woods and find him for me? My mother would be shattered if Shellac were to be dead. We'll find him. Please search quickly. Yo, what up, gamer? Do I have a D&D group currently? Actually, I'll be starting a Dungeon World campaign on the Osho this month, so... Kinda, yeah.
What now, I wonder? Of course, yeah. Where to now? Of course, yeah.
Oh, the spider traps. I hate them. Oh shit, that web might fuck us.
Done and done.
That web might fuck us. Oh shit. Being held in a spider web trap is a very big problem in Baldur's Gate. Alright, so you guys gotta get free here. I think the chant helps out with saves. So let me cast that real quick. Dyna Air saved. Get the fuck out of there. Go, 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 go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, Dyna Air, you gotta do some work, baby girl. But I think the best she could do is shoot magic missiles at him. I think spiders are like immune to fear. I should have remembered there were fucking spider traps there. God damn it. Gamer ass, are you playing or GMing? I'm running it. Ooh, Rasad's getting bit. Now he's poisoned. For fuck's sake. Alright, keep it up on these spiders. Alright, there's that chant. Hopefully they'll help out with some saving throws. If Chillvar goes in there and gets held, there's not really a whole lot he can do for the party. Does somebody have a potion of free action? I think I remember somebody having a potion of freedom. I actually think it's on Rasad. But he can't drink a potion if he's actually held. I like how the battle music randomly turned off. Let me hit him with this elixir of health so he can use it when he gets free, so he's not poisoned. Alright, so hopefully they'll make some saving throws. Alright, Rasad, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Look, Chillvar is gonna hit him with slow poison. Alright. And then he's gonna hit him with a heal at instant speed. No, he's held. Fuck. Chillvar, I guess, has to touch him to do the instant speed heal. Alright, Rasad, you gotta get the fuck out, bruh. I know you understand, but you really do. No, you gotta, like, move. Drink the potion. Don't get held again. Did you get fucking held? God damn it.
Whatever they need.
Oh, man. I tell you what I need. To not have triggered that spider trap. Alright, keep the damage up. Let's hope people make some saves here. Keep it going. Rasad, brother, hang in there. Hang in there, man. Get free, and you can drink a anti-poison potion. Come on, brother. Did Chillvar save? Is he free? No. No one saved. Fuck.
They wish my ear.
Come on, make those saving throws, people. Alright, Chillvar gets free enough to heal Rasad, so that bought him a little time. Chillvar, get out of there. Lord have mercy. Dine air, shoot the spiders more. Chillvar really can't do much right now. Except for heal people that get hurt. Like, I'm probably going to hit Rasad with this Cure Light Wounds. I think it should be able to hit him from there. No, I guess you have to touch someone to hit Cure Light Wounds on him. Fuck. Well, you might as well do that. He's better than anything else Chillvar can do. Maybe he could swing at a spider, but I don't want Rasad to die, so... Damn, Chillvar failed to save. Fuck. Well, whatever he makes his save, he'll heal Rasad. Did Imowen get free on that time? No, she's not. Fuck. Alright, Rasad is free right now.
Your wish?
Rasad, drink this elixir of health, motherfucker. Quick, drink it, chug it, pour it in your throat. Gulp it, gulp it. Go, go. Is Jaheira free too? Oh, dip.
Good as done.
Jaheira's free as well. Alright, so let's see. Rasad, he's still free. He's still free. Jaheira got grabbed. Drink that elixir, bro. Quick, quick. Drink it, drink it. Ooh! I'm telling you, drink the potion, bro. He's not gonna drink the potion. Drink it. On your next fucking turn, drink it, man. Please. Chillvar's working on that spell. Yo, Imowen is free. Imowen's gonna save this thing. Get out of there. Alright, he did chug the potion. He did chug the potion. Awesome. And we took a spider down. That's awesome. Alright, get that spider. Get that spider. Imowen, this is all you. You need to keep up focus fire on that spider. Get a magic missile in there. Jaheira's still held. Rasad, you need to get the fuck out of there. Khalid's held, and Chillvar is not held, but he's casting a spell. If Chillvar moves, he's gonna fuck up his spell, so I don't want it to be wasted. Now that Rasad's out, switch to those darts of wounding and fuck up that spider. Oh, cool. Chillvar walked over him to cast it like an intelligent dwarf. I like to see it. Jaheira is freed now. I don't know if I have an antidote. Do I? I think Khalid has my other antidote, so get work with that sling. Alright, use another magic missile. We gotta take this fucking spider down. Alright, that heal is very helpful. Khalid's getting some hurt on him now, but he's got a ton of HP. I think the best thing Chillvar could do is probably go over here and heal Jaheira up because of that poison, so let's get her done. Yo, and Spider's down. Damn. That trap almost fucked us up. That was like the clinch right there. That was team clinch. Alright, give that... Oh, she's actually over the poison now. Whoo! That was team clinch right there. Holy fuck. Alright. So grab some of these potions. Oops, I fucked up. There we go. That's for you. These are for you. You need another healing potion. Everybody else is looking pretty good, actually. Alright. Ooh. Can't believe we pulled that fight out. That was awesome. That was a close one. Good fight, says Gamer. Thanks, buddy. I think the party could use a good old rest, though. Resting in the Cloakwood is a little risky, but I think you gotta do it. I think we gotta take a little nap here in the rain. Gotta risk it. Alright, no whammies, come on, no random encounters. No random encounters. No random encounters. Holla! Yo, I get so lucky on those. People are still kind of low on their HP situation, though. I'm debating just using some spells to take care of that.
Ah, what now? Need your pantaloons pressed?
I think I might actually do that. I'm gonna have her hit herself with a Cure Light Wounds. Alright, so this spidery ass part of the Cloakwood, you gotta check for those traps pretty regularly. I have Imawin set up to automatically look for traps. And she's a lot better at it than the monks, so...
Of course, yeah.
But Ithian says, have you even gotten one random encounter during the stream? Nah, dude, it's because I do the little chant. The no whammies, you know? Alright, so I think what I need to do is do like the blob format so that Imawin can search for traps. We basically just gotta move through here pretty slowly. Not trigger another one of those. Inky says you gotta put her in front, better chance. Is there a layout that'll put Imawin in the front? I guess I can drag her up. That's how it works, right? Alright, I'll put her in the front for now. I think that'll do it, right? Yeah, now she's in the front. Good call, Inky. Good call. Look at Imawin like pathfinding. She's like doing her own thing. She's like, I'll find these traps. Don't worry, guys. You know, I never checked out that cave over at the bandit camp. We should check that out at some point too. I just now realized that. Definitely have some exploration to do on the back end. I didn't even do the tower either. I haven't even been through there. Phase spiders, everybody's fucking favorite. Yeah, let's get an offensive web going here. Can we do that? Can we get an offensive web going here? Get Chillvar going with a chant.
What you want?
Emma open fire. Khalid, fucking stay back. Rasad, stay back.
By your command.
Get a bless going. Let's see if we can get an offensive web happening. Oh, they warped to us. Nice. That's kind of them. Back it up. Do what you do best. Do what you do best. Keep the bless going. Back it up as well. Alright, let's get going with the... We'll use up the magic missiles. Why not? Fucking phase spiders casting dimension door and teleporting around and shit. No respect. No respect. Ooh, they're teleporting to the people I don't want them to teleport to. That's that shit I don't like. Move the... Separate where the range support actually is. So the phase spiders have to pick one at a time. And then now they can attack. Now that they're spread out. Force those little tiny spider brains to make tough decisions. That's right. That's right. Alright. So that web completely failed. But I should have known better to try to use a web against phase spiders. They just dimension door out of it. For some reason I thought they were going to turn invisible. Not dimension door. Alright, looks like Emma has one teleporting in on her, so... Go Rasad runs over. Ooh, once phase spider gets taken down. There we go. Open fire. Go get him. Open fire. Move up the hill. Keep going. Alright, he's turning. Attack. Maybe use that last magic missile. Ooh, Rasad gets poked by the phase spider, but he's saved versus the poison, so that's awesome. What we got here? What we got here? Who's coming up behind? A giant spider up behind Dyna Air. Nobody likes to see that. Nobody likes to see that. Dyna Air, come down here. Get the fuck out. Oh, lordy. Look, she got blocked in by Khalid, who leveled. Alright, Dyna Air. He moves. He moves. Come on. Come on, baby. Alright, alright. Khalid. Fuck this giant spider up. I like to see it. Alright. That magic missile wand is kaput. Let's try chromatic orb on the giant spider, shall we? Everything else is looking good. Chillvar hit the giant spider. Yeah. So we dealt with those phase spiders pretty well by separating the weak characters that they were trying to teleport to. Now we just gotta fuck up this giant spider. That chromatic orb didn't do a ton, so just use your sling, Dyna Air. Ooh, Chillvar polishes off the giant spider. 450 XP, nice. Inky says phase spiders are pretty good XP to danger ratio. That's true. I agree. I wish you could roleplay with the spiders, gentlemen. He says kill them with kindness. I would roleplay with a spider, have the druid talk to it, be like, we're gonna go kill these bad guys, there'll be a ton of delicious meat for you. Alright, let's level up Khalid. Damn, his saves go up, Thaco goes down, which is good. Gets more hit points, and his lore goes up. No proficiencies, though. Those are kind of hard to come by. Now Khalid has 65 HP. Fucking holler, dude. Holla! Alright. I tell you what, I think that battle is probably a good place to go ahead and switch games. I want to get in some DayZ standalone tonight, and I want to take a break and eat a little bit of food. So I think here at about the 4-hour mark, I'm going to go ahead and take my game switch break-a-roni. But man, I'm really loving Baldur's Gate. I think even, like, if I'm not done with Baldur's Gate by GTA coming out, I'm still going to continue playing Baldur's Gate on stream. I'll just have even more variety of games that I play on stream. I could never like stick to a couple games, which is probably like wiser for the growth of my stream, because I just like so many different games. So yeah, we got a paranoid double save. All right. Gotta enjoy the jam for a second here, though. Always gotta listen to this for a little bit at the end of a Baldur's Gate session. So good. This song is really good too. By the way, someone asked about this earlier, the Black Pits. The Black Pits is like an arena mode that I'll check out at some point so you guys can see it. Medithian says, nothing wrong with variety. That's the way I'm starting to look at it too. It's cool to have a ton of simultaneous playthroughs going on, right? As long as you stick with them. Which I have been. I think. But it is time to take another little break here. Yeah, I love the late night jams on Monster Cat. They're so chill in comparison to the normal like webs. But it is come to time to take a little break. When I take a break, I try to encourage you all chilling on the Infinite Couch to do the same thing. Get your blood flowing, stretch, stand up. Take care of yourself. I know I will be. As always, I definitely appreciate y'all spending some time hanging out on the Infinite Couch. I'm glad you guys are enjoying some O Show. This break will be a little longer because I'm going to eat something. But then when we come back, it's going to be time to do some DayZ Standalone. Been having a lot of fun with DayZ Standalone recently. I don't know why. It's still kind of buggy and, you know, it's an alpha and all that, but recently it's been doing it for me. You know, I think it was my stream title that protected me from all those random encounters. Last time I played Baldur's Gate, I almost like got assassinated like 5 times. So this time when I talk shit about it, it didn't happen. Alright, y'all, let's do a break. Then when I return, we'll switch it over to some DayZ Standalone. And do that for the rest of the OSHA. Be back with you guys in just a bit.